Yeah, we're at the new McKenzie Regional Workforce Center. This is going to become the largest youth workforce center in the history of Boys and Girls Clubs of America. So out of 5,000 Boys and Girls Clubs nationwide, we will be the only Boys and Girls Clubs in the United States that's going to have a center solely focused on teaching kids how to become entrepreneurs, plumbers, carpenters, electricians. This is about a $35 million investment that's coming into Dane County to teach young people about the trades.
As you can see, in the next month or so, on July 15th, that will be the grand opening of the McKenzie Regional Workforce Center. And we are going to be working with youth here in the Dane County community and surrounding area, helping them to explore and to engage in future career opportunities in the trades.
Yeah, there's a severe labor shortage not only in Dane County but across the United States, and so we know in America that every kid will not go to college, and while our clubs have done a good job helping low-income kids graduate from high school and go on to college through some of our partnerships with the Verona High School and MMSD and the work that we do in Sun Prairie, we also know that kids will not go to college, so we wanted to create a pathway for them. And so we put out a plan about 3 years ago, told the community what we wanted to do, and fast forward 3 years later, here's a new $10 million facility going up, an endowed fund that's going to have hopefully $25 million in it that will last beyond our collective lifetime.
We're going to be doing something that I think makes our organization unique, makes this center unique, is that we'll be working with kids primarily in the middle school age. Kids are making decisions on careers as early as the 5th grade. And there's just not a whole lot of opportunity for them to explore and learn what opportunities exist to maybe be a plumber or an electrician. That's our mission. That's what we're going to be doing starting July 15th with the kids here in our community in Dane County. Boys and Girls Club, for the most part, we serve kids that are underrepresented. This is a great opportunity for us not only to provide them with skills for considering a career in the trades, but a lot of trades, journeymen and journeywomen, they end up owning their own business. This could be a great opportunity for our kids. Not only can they learn to become electricians and plumbers and carpenters, but the right kids that we identify in the program, we want to inspire them to own their own business, hire their own crew, hire their own team. This is a life-changing career for a lot of kids that attend the Boys and Girls Club and also in our community. We want to give them the resource not only to find a great career, but maybe even own their own business too.
There's a race to equity report that's coming out that's going to show that things have not gotten better over the last 10 years. But what's going to be shown from that report and also a study done by the University of Wisconsin is going to show that the impact that Boys and Girls Clubs have had on kids of color. And so the fact that our kids know that this is coming, we have a history of getting results for low-income kids, including low-income kids of color. I'm hoping this space will be an inspiration, and I'm hoping a decade from now that there's a young man that came to our Boys and Girls Clubs about 3 months ago. He came to me and said, I'm 23 years old now, and I make over $150,000 a year. I'm hoping that we will be able to produce hundreds of kids like that to say, I now own my own construction company. I'm now a carpenter. I now do landscaping. I now install an HVAC, product in buildings. That's the type of inspiration we want to give to young people to say, college is not for everybody. And for some young people, it will be the trades, but you can make a decent living and enjoy a good life doing this kind of work, and it's needed.
The building's purpose is for kids in the trades, which is special all alone. Getting kids into the trades is huge. I enjoyed building as a young kid. My parents weren't in the trades at all. I just kind of had a passion for it growing up, and giving kids the avenue for the skilled trades is super important, and I think it's a great idea.
So it's going to be these cool simulators going to teach kids how to do excavation work, how to work a forklift, how to drive heavy operating equipment. So those simulators I think are going to be really, really cool. I also love the Entrepreneurship Center and how kids will be able to not only work inside of this facility, but they'll be able to work outside.
Over here we've got a small conference room where kids can sit and look at a TV, and then they actually can look through a 6 by 6 foot large glass opening that looks and views right into this room. So they can sit at a nice, quiet learning environment and learn about mechanical systems, and then peek right over their shoulder into this room and actually look at refrigerant suction line and supply line and directional flow and see all of the systems. They can see the electrical distribution panel and all the ductwork. So that's the mechanical room. But as you look into the actual facility, there's a bunch of locations throughout that are purposefully exposed. Conduit, ductwork, data wiring, all of that. So get a good feel for the actual building system. So
we have a skilled trades classroom downstairs where they'll get a lot of certification training. We are working in partnership with many organizations. We're not just in this alone. We're working with the Latino Workforce Academy, the Madison Metropolitan, the Madison Area Builders Association, Habitat for Humanity, WRTP, Big Step. We're not professing that we're going to certify a child to be an expert in every trade, but what we're trying to do is inspire them and get them along that pathway, recognize the kids that have the capacity to do it and be successful, and then steer them around the right pathway. I'm just excited as the person that would be leading this facility. I think this is a great opportunity for so many kids that don't not even know this opportunity exists. My nephew, as a matter of fact, ironically, I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania originally. 2 weeks ago, my nephew entered into an apprenticeship with bricklayers. Ran out of high school. He's making $28 an hour. There are a lot of kids in our community who are being pushed that 4-year college way. And they're the type of kids that work with their hands. They're the type of kids that get excited when they build something or when they accomplish something. Those kids have that opportunity in the trades. And that's what the Skilled Trades Center here at the McKenzie Regional Workforce Center was produced for, to provide those kids the opportunity so that every kid has an opportunity, whether it's a 4-year college or a life-changing career in the trades.
We wanted this facility to look just as good as a UW-Madison facility. We wanted it to be state-of-the-art. We wanted it to be clean and bright, a space that the staff and the kids can be proud of. And this is by far the largest investment ever made to Boys and Girls Clubs. And the endowment that we're going to create for kids in this community is going to be the largest in the history of this city. So we still have about $4 million to raise to build that $25 million endowment. So if you're watching this and you feel compelled to give, after July 15th, we're still going to be raising money. I would love to be finished with it on July 15th so I can move on to the next exciting project that we have planned. But I really would like people to go to www.bgcdc.com/donate and support this project. No donation is too small, even if it's 50 cents. Every single penny helps us to achieve the goals that we set out for this initiative.